Did you know that infected used to be attracted to weapon cracks at great distances? Now in 1.27 they do not react to weapon cracks at all, which means using subsonic weapons that don't make these weapon cracks won't give you an advantage when trying to stay stealthy versus infected in DayZ. Against players it will though, with a new snap sound added this patch being easier to hear at distances too, which can still be heard at nearly 1000 meters away at maximum when using high speed ammo types, so my weapon crack guide is still relevant today, with unsuppressed gunshot sounds and explosives still being heard at thousands of meters away by players. This is in stark contrast to how far away infected can hear gunshots though, which is set to just 100 meters away at a maximum for every single weapon in the game. Even if your bullets are flying straight past an infected's ear at 101 meters away, it won't attract them. No matter how many times you fire, no infected can hear your gunshots past 100 meters. Stacking this with how they don't react to weapon cracks either, it makes the direction that you face not matter too, and using a Mosin versus using an FNX or using a Vega makes absolutely no difference at all to how much you attract infected. This is also the case when it comes to the various loudness differences in explosives, so explosives attract infected at the same 100 meters that all weapons do at a maximum, from the gas canister to the extremely loud plastic explosive, with where the explosive is detonated also not making any difference either. This 100 meters is the same during a blizzard, while it's raining, and means no differences will be seen when using weapons or explosives inside buildings or structures, behind buildings or walls, or even in the depths of the bunker. What does reduce the distance of attracting infected and players though are the various types of suppressor in the game. Improvised and metal suppressors are exactly the same to infected. They both drop the distance that they attract infected from 100 meters down to 70 meters instead, so a reduction of 30%, but only during suppressed shots. As soon as your suppressor breaks, it will attract infected at 100 meters again, with suppressors breaking very easily as seen in this video here. The third and final type of suppressor is on fixed suppressor weapons such as a VSS, the ASVAL and the MK2 or Mark II, which instead of attracting infected at 70 meters away like other suppressors, they attract infected at just 25 meters away instead, which means at 26 meters you can fire as many rounds as you want and you won't attract infected, making them nearly 3 times better than other suppressed weapons against infected, which is not the case when it comes to player hearing, as players hear suppressed weapons differently. In the case of all suppressed weapons in DayZ, players can hear your suppressed weapons 50% further away than infected can, so use the numbers in this video against infected, add 50%, and that's how far away a player can hear your gunshots, demonstrating how very different player hearing is to the way that infected can hear in DayZ, and crowning fixed suppressor weapons as the best of the best at staying stealthy against infected and also players, unless of course you're using the crossbow, which cannot be heard by infected at all.